It's been a true collective effort from across the enterprise to ensure that we met and exceeded our emissions reduction target. Our fleet makes up over 90% of our emissions at Australia Post. So going forward, we need to think about how we're reducing emissions from fleet, how we're moving to greater network efficiencies, and how we're building new assets that accommodate electric vehicles and low carbon fuels for the future.
Part of my role at Australia Post is electrifying our fleet across our electric delivery vehicles, vans, trucks and prime movers. I've been lucky enough to work across multiple different business units at Australia Post. One that I'm most proud of is the implementation of higher productivity equipment into the Star Track network with our line haul subcontractors. So more freight on the road with less trucks on the road.
There's a lot to be proud of in terms of how far we came under the 2025 Sustainability Roadmap. We set out to achieve 100% renewable electricity across our operational sites, and we achieved that. And we exceeded our targets in terms of resource use, recycling and waste management. We're working hard to reduce the impact associated with Australia Post packaging, but acknowledge that we didn't achieve everything that we wanted to under the Sustainability Roadmap. In particular, we're challenged with being able to recover soft plastics at scale in Australia, and these are systemic issues that are not particular to Australia Post. Notwithstanding these challenges, we'll continue to work with our partners and with government to find more sustainable ways to manage packaging at Australia Post.
Facilities of the future will end up having sustainability as part of our overall construction brief and design. So how do we eliminate waste, reduce the amount of materials we use and drive efficiency? It's also around our day-to-day operations. So that might mean reducing double handling, improving efficiency, reducing waste, recycling, all of those types of things. We've moved away from it being something that we sometimes do to something that is now a core part of what we design for the future. At our existing facilities, we've really focused on looking at what we can do now, upgrading things like lighting, as well as installing solar panels or considering batteries where that makes sense.
Our sustainability goals are important to me because it makes us feel like we're contributing to a bigger picture and making an impact. It's important to work for a company that's making a difference, not just talking about it.